Hello and welcome to Wednesday's video. As you may have noticed, I am delivering these slightly longer episodes every single weekday morning. So if you're not following or subscribed, please do so, and then you will be notified when a new episode goes live. On a Wednesday, I talk about positioning, aka your digital disco. What I mean by your digital disco is all things website, online presence, social media, content, your messaging, your ideal clients, what happens when somebody Googles you, building an online brand, your website. I think I've included everything there. We have to be really conscious about it because just to, I guess, prove a point, what is the first thing that you do? If you see a new shop opening, you're like, right, let me just check out their social media. If you want a review for something or wondering whether or not to buy it, you might check out their website. The internet, no, I always joke, nobody is turning off the internet anytime soon. So let's work with it, let's be friends with it, and let's really optimize it and build the personal brands we want to build. So today, I want to talk about what your online presence needs from you in 2026 in order to meet those goals that we were talking about in the first videos of this week. So on Monday, we spoke about your vision board and building it in a slightly different way. On Tuesday, we talked about setting yourself up for success in terms of your money goals. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to truly recognize how far you've come and to not listen to the voice, which is maybe the loudest, and it will show up in different ways. And if my words don't work for you, just see how this concept might be applied to you. That we somehow are beginners, or we don't really know what we're doing, or we can't believe our luck, or it will probably all end in a moment, or we have to have imposter syndrome. And maybe that's working on a very conscious level. You know, we're actually saying those things to people like, I can't believe I'm still doing this. I'm going to get found out sooner rather than later. Or maybe it's working on a subconscious level where it's just bubbling under the surface. When maybe you see a great opportunity that you would be fantastic for and you don't apply for it because you allow that story of, well, maybe not, or maybe, I think that's like a 2-year thing from now. I want you to be braver and bolder in this season. And this shy, reserved, undervaluing version of you, it's not helping you, and it's not helping the people that really want to see you. They want to learn from you, and especially if they feel safe with you, they want you to be the best that they can be, because there are so many people online who, I don't know, they're a bit fly by night. They pop in, they pop off, they make loads of money, and then you never see them again, and they leave without a trace, or whatever the thing is. The work that you do in the world probably evokes a personal response. And so if somebody has a connection with you, they probably want you for the job. And so you undervaluing yourself in person or on your website will bring uncertainty to the situation. We don't want that. Number 2, I have learnt to really work out the relationship between me as the person, Nicky Raby, or Nicola Jane Raby, formerly, and Nicky Raby, the personal brand. And I think that they've been too intertwined sometimes. And I think that I have been, Nicky Raby, the personal brand, has been too reliant on how Nicky Raby, the person, is feeling and what she's doing and what else is going on. And so I have really learnt to set some non-negotiables for this year, to be much more boundary, to be much clearer, to yes, have that wiggle room when I want to take time off, if we're going on holiday or something like that. But I'm not just going to leave my business to fester and leave it unsupported. I am actively looking for ways that my website, my newsletter, batching content, etc., can fully support things when I need to, as the person, need to take a step back. Have a think about how that lands for you. Number 3, when people upgrade their website or they think about their content strategy or their online offering, they will often plan or gather retrospectively. So they'll look at all the things that they have done and they'll gather them all up. Oh, I did that talk there. I was in that company for 3 years. And they gather all the information and then they put it on a website. That is just a record of what you've done. Your website, your online presence needs to be much more strategic and future focused. Where are you going? And then set that up intentionally for you to be able to welcome those opportunities. And one of the things that I have realized so deeply and again over the last 25 years is people want you to be ready for the level that they are working at. So if the opportunities you want to welcome in feel like a level up, you have to show right now that you are ready to receive and step up. You know those moments like when you were a kid in a classroom, it's like, well, she might go up to the next maths group and you're like, I've been showing it, I've been doing it for ages and I think it's going to happen. That's what we have to do. If you focus so much on what you've done previously and that becomes your whole personality, it's like people who might have had like a one-hit wonder in the 80s. The 80s was a long time ago and they have so much life and skill and talent to offer. Where are they going right now? This is about being like reinventing and being really sparky. That's what I mean. You want to have that energy and that vibrancy in your personal brand. Number 4, I want you to start more conversations. So firstly, yes, in real life, yes, online, conversations are always a great thing. However, in terms of your online presence, because that's sort of what we're talking about today, I want you, instead of standing on your website like, I am this, I do this, and this is who I help, I want you to see it as a conversation, an invitation, somebody coming to you, somebody reading something and going, oh my goodness, that is me. Oh, okay, what do I need to do next? And then I go, well, actually, it's this, this, and this. I want you, when you're designing that copy, to imagine a conversation, not just you bellowing to whoever it might be and hoping for the best. Finally, I want you to be clear about how you are going to meet your business goals with your digital presence, because the internet loves to keep us busy. The internet's like, more, give me more content, do more, because I'm only going to show this to one person. What else have you got? And honestly, you could feed this content machine or be online all day long. I don't think you want that. And so we have to be strategic. Yes, you could tell stories all day long. Yes, you could share your behind the scenes. Yes, you could show you doing a dance with one of your products. But I want you to think about how you can work sustainably this year. Meaning, are you always maybe it's a funnel behind the scenes. Are you always welcoming people to join your world? Once people see you, how do they get more of you? Instead of being like, oh yeah, she's quite cool. And I think I've seen one of her videos before. How do you create that call to action so you maybe start that conversation, or they maybe go and check out your full works every single time? If you would like help and support with building your digital disco, I have a course called Your Digital Disco, and there are 3 ways to join. One is a standalone online course, and the other 2 have one-on-one support with me included. There are 3 ways to join. There's 20% off if you add magic at checkout, and the details are below.